Another Adlerian tool that I would like to introduce you, and I'm sure that it will help you to understand a little bit more the sentences and might give you some clarification, is the survival mode, vice versa, life mode, and I will relate it also to the circle above and beyond. Both topics talk at the same line, and it will allow you to look at the sentences from that dimension as well. So let's begin. So let's start with the survival mode, vice versa, the life mode. Survival mode based on hierarchy, pecking order, above and below. Someone in this letter all the time will be above me, and someone will be below me. This is the game of life. The tendency of that pattern of thinking, of survival mode, is a tendency that put us in perception that the reaction, if we think about the spider, the reaction of that perception will be, okay, if this is the game of life, I need to go fast, I need to be first, I need to compete myself, I need to compare myself, and I need all the time to be in kind of a race to pass someone else, so I will be above him or her. A major part of the survival mode reaction, response after the perception is the judgment. The tendency of the reaction of judgment based on all kinds of assumptions that if we judge, our point of view is that someone else right now knows less than us. We don't like the behavior that this person right now reflect to us, and we push it away. We basically, what we do in the subconscious, we push that conversation, frequency, energy that this person represents down in this ladder, down below us. And yes, we all do that. Let's admit. It's part of our patterns. Generation by generation, we've learned that the survival mode, the fight or flight, is part of our protection system. It's part of who we are as human beings. When we were in the jungle and we needed to fight against this tiger or to flight, running away, we copy-paste, the rhythm, the pace, the alert that we were back then in the jungle, in the wars, and we still talk from that pattern. We still have the survival mode inside us. Although right now the reality is kind of in a different state of mind. Our survival mode right now is the abundance around us, is the excess, how to prioritize things, and how to work with all the energy of opinions, of competitions, of race and racism. Yeah, we all have that inside us. Layers of patterns of survival. Don't blame anyone. This is the pattern. That's the heritage of our parents, parents of the parents of the parents' generations, back in the history. And we all need that system as well in our life. because this is our instinct. This is what protects us when we are in danger, in real danger. So everything has a reason, and we are learning from it. This is the source. We are learning how to grow up. We are learning how to observe. We are learning how not to judge this judgmental place. We are learning from the survival modes how to protect ourselves, what's our guts feeling, when we need to use the fight or flight. This is the system that we are growing up from. It's not about good or bad. It's all the time a game of measurements. It's all about measurements and balance. So what is life mode? If that's the description of the survival mode. In life mode, each unit fertilizes each other. In life mode, each unit is equal. Each human being has something to reflect, to give, to nourish. So how basically in SMTW we do that? How we move all kinds of layers from the survival mode into the life mode? In order to clean layers of survival, first of all, we need to understand that each person that causes us any sense of frustration, struggle, challenge, this person right now is bringing up into surface some layer of from the survival mode. And don't take it personal. Don't try to analyze the story with attachment of that specific person. Take this person out of the context and just ask yourself, what is the frequency? What is the emotion that is bringing up? What is the energy, the kind of the challenge that this person brings up? It will be easier for me to explain it by an example. Sometimes when I get triggered and I fall off the rope by someone else, in the past my autopilot was to blame, and then the shame came and the judgment, of course. But today I know how to observe and take that specific observation and to see how that person right now is a reflection inside me that I need to clean. And by just observing all kinds of frequencies that in the past I couldn't admit, or I didn't want even to see that reflection in me, that was keeping me in the loop. But today, because of Show Me itself is a work of observation, a work of releasing, all kinds of energy of guilt and blame, energy that is referring to the survival mode, the lower level of emotions, and transform them into a place of acceptance, a place of compassion, a place of integrity. And by that, yes, we are strengthening also the wisdom and the peace. Every reflection is a reflection for us to do some work with ourselves accordingly. Thank you for listening. That was the first part. Next week, we will continue with the circle above and beyond, as I promised. Bye for now.